hey, that guy has a cool hat. We should start something because that guy has a hat that looks like mine, and we should like have beef because
only one of us can have a hat.
Only one of us can have that type of hat, and it all works. And you were seeing that, like that was the experience of seeing these huge, grandiose, 100+ person sieges, and then you come right back down to the interpersonal play between, seeing the diplomats. So like every camp had roles that players would play. So the leadership was basically like war master, spy master, diplomat, and they all had different roles and jobs within the camp to keep things moving. But there was always something else that wasn't like what a lot of our LARPs. Wow, somebody actually came live.
Oh
Hi.
my gosh,
you're
there's
like our
somebody
only
here.
live viewer.
Oh, we are up. Heck yeah.
So we're actually going live soon. So I'm not sure how we're going to end up uploading this because some of it is offline, some of it is online. Either way, hi, welcome live viewer. Thanks for jumping on and then jumping off. I think that was Sean. Hi, Sean. So you're at Dragonfest and there's this huge battle between these 100+ person camps, and each camp has its own personality and its own culture, and each camp itself is almost as big and complicated as individual chapters within the Alliance, right? For the Alliance players that are watching. So just as much complexity and just as many like logistical footprints into rolling that camp up. And the complexity of the game, the beauty, like I said, of the scope and scaling, how it could be so huge, yet come right down into a focus of the Muffin Man coming by and everybody leaning into, hey, the Muffins Man's here. Do you know the Muffin Man? Hey, I know the Muffin Man. Oh, you know the Muffin Man? And all of that is incorporated and everybody just rolls with it. And the main push that they were putting out at Dragonfest was a notion of playing to lift. And I remember the first 2 days being there and having that told to me and not really getting it. Mm-hmm. Like trying to put together the competitive aspects of the Dragonfest, getting these dragon eggs and things like that, but also this other side of playing to lift and not really knowing what that was until it happened in front of us. And then it's just clicked. And I'll tell you the moment where it happened for me. It was during our first siege of Green Camp. So we go and we siege Green Camp, and we have our battle lines, and they're shooting these amazing siege machines that are cannons that are run by what's that?
Slingshots?
Kind of slingshots, yeah, like surgical tubing. They're firing dodgeballs. It's amazing. Everybody's costume is great. But there was this line fight, right? And you, those of you who LARP, you know that line versus line, peck. Out steps this lady, and she does this really ornate dance, and I'm still getting used to the rules, so I'm just more observing everything, and I'm kind of in the back line, so I couldn't really make much of a difference. And all of a sudden, like I'm noticing people on our side doing like the shoot her, cast her, and I'm like, what the hell? And she flips open these fans and she goes, gust of wind. And that's a spell in the game. But the buy-in to watch like 10, 15 frontline fighters on our team buy into her spell and hurl themselves backwards like she was Sauron just taking a swing with his mace and blowing them back, and they all gave that moment to her. They played to lift her for that one moment, and it changed the trajectory of that battle. One caster doing that one really cool spell, and it just built from there. And I watched